Do you see philanthropic capital, stepping up the game? We know that, for example, endowment is still a very dormant capital in the space. So what's your view? That could unlock opportunity and a lot of capital that could mobilize for impact.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's interesting. I just connected with an old friend the other day who was part of the report called From Blueprint to Scale that was done maybe about 12 years ago. And that was about the role of philanthropy, of how philanthropy can actually catalyze other more mainstream investors to come in. And I think the lessons from that report are still very true today, and we're still not seeing enough philanthropic actors stepping up. So I think there is still a little bit of too little, too late happening on the philanthropy side. But you're absolutely right. I think you're highlighting what I think is a very unique opportunity with philanthropy specifically, is that there's actually two types of investment vehicles that philanthropy has. Of course, it has the grant making, but it also has the endowment. And what's exciting is that you're seeing, say, in the US, the divest invest movement. I know that Ellen Dorsey of Wallace Global was very much involved in to try to get foundations to use the power of their endowment to invest in climate solutions. That's very exciting, and you're seeing a lot of innovation around that, whether that's issuing bonds to try to unlock more funding. There's a lot going on there. The recent climate commitment made by foundations that I think Wings has been running has as one of its pillars to also use the power of its endowment for climate solutions. So foundations are waking up to that opportunity. I don't think we're quite there yet, but that is something that should be looked at. At the same time, and on the other side, I think that more traditional investors, banks and asset managers also need to think about how do they question their traditional investment model and what needs to change.
Absolutely.